two docs released by two different streaming services.
Two docs streaming on a website 5 feet apart.
And these are the two... Shut the fuck up. What were you saying? And these are the two Fyre docs. Fyre Festival documentaries. One released by Netflix, one released by Hulu a day apart. Because Hulu was like super gangster and was like, they put out a fake release date and then they released it a day earlier. And pretty awesome. But I think this is like our first time where we got two docs about the same topic that are basically using the same like raw footage of the actual event and then getting different interviews, and it's just interesting to see the same story told by two different directors and how like similar it is for almost like 60% of it, but that 40% changes how they look at it.
It's kind of like cool. It's kind of like when Eli Roth remade Death Wish, and I know you were a huge fan of that one.
I mean, kind of, but that wasn't released back-to-back days. But also, I mean, it's just like that.
It's just like that in every
It's just
way.
like that. I mean,
David, I don't know which ones I want to talk about.
Well, I mean, you can think about it, because I was going to say the Netflix doc, I think, is a lot better than the Hulu doc. They're both pretty average, but I think that Netflix one gives you a little bit more spice. Although the Hulu one, I think, has a better ending.
Okay.
But I really think, if you're going to watch one, watch them both, because they work so perfectly together, where, like, it's like if you were reading a book and, like, every fourth page was missing. When you watch them both together, you get that fourth page back in there, and it makes sense. You're not, like, confused as what's happening. But then you also hear the negative thing about, like, how, you know, the guy who actually was the head of the Fyre Festival got paid to do the Hulu doc, so you're kind of supporting him. And then if you watch the Netflix doc, the marketing company that was behind the Fyre Festival is the production company for that movie, so you're supporting them. So
I can't wait. I can't wait for HBO Go's Fyre Fest documentary where Ja Rule makes all the money this time.
Did you hear though how Seth Rogen and the Lonely Islands just announced that they're making a movie about Fyre Festival? So that'll be weird.
Cool. I saw the Netflix one, Fyre. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean they're both like subpar docs that are. It's just interesting because like this event was like so recent. It just happened. Yeah. You know?
I don't know. I don't feel bad for any of the people involved other than maybe that one very nice woman.
Oh, yeah.
Who went like $50,000 in debt to pay off all the workers that never got paid.
It's kind of interesting because like when you're watching this doc, like if this guy would have just stopped and not brought all these kids to an island and left them there, we would have had no story. You know, like, he just so easily could have stopped this entire thing from being anything.
Here's some alternative titles for the Fyre Fest.
Did you write these?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No singers, all breakers. Like Spring Breaker. All right, okay.
Gold.
We have no friends. It's like the Zac Efron movie, We Are Your Friends? It's like that,
wow.
But none.
Wow. Jesus. I never thought that movie would ever get a reference to it. Did you see that movie? If so, you're the only one who saw that movie. Are you serious?
Sure I did. I'm pretty sure I was the only one that saw it.
I was kind of excited
and
for that
lastly, white guy fucks the Caribbean at Turd's End.
Is that Jesus? The fuck, Ethan. Oh boy, those are. It really sounds like you like this movie.
Well, I make all titles for every movie I watch. Well, some of
where
them.
Where can we find all those?
If you go to Letterboxd and look up Ethan's Got a Big Weenie.
That is not your name. That is false.
Nah, check out Letterboxd. TNYWZRD. Tiny Wizard, what up, bitches?
What a potentially scathing, excessively positive, or exceedingly middling review of that movie you just heard. If you want to hear more that could potentially fit into any of those categories, click this box, which has more reviews and clips from the main show. We also got our weekly mini episodes over here in this box.
And make sure to click the circle in the middle to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on another episode in the future.